Just a heads up, all of these clips are going to be in my YouTube shorts, and yeah, you can find them there if you're looking for a specific molly.
They think I'm an old dog? I'll show them just how many tricks I know.
Welcome to Abyss. Today we're going to be going over a few lineups that I found just in the first few hours of testing out the map in a custom. So, let's jump right in.
They've got one ugly looking crew. No offense to any of us.
Our first molly is going to be right over here on ledge for A, and all you're going to do is you're going to be in this corner. You're going to look up at these rocks, that corner right there, and all you're going to do is you're going to put the diamond of your molly icon onto that rock. You're going to shoot this molly, and it's going to fly upwards and go right onto spike. Our second molly is literally just to look up. However, I will caveat this with the chance of missing. Those tubes you see down there actually do have a chance of bouncing your molly off, and one thing that I did find to make them consistent was to actually look in between the tubes near the blacker area. If you hit it just right, the tubes will bounce them off, but if you hit in the center between the tubes, it will not. So all you do is you aim right there or right there. Our next molly is for default. All you're going to do is you're going to stand in this corner in your spawn. You're going to look up at these rocks again, and right there, that crevice, you're going to put the diamond of your fire molly icon right there, and this will land perfectly onto spike like so. Just like that. Our second one is going to be from this corner right here in heaven, and all you're going to do is you're going to aim anywhere in that imaginary rectangle that I just drew, and that'll always land on spike as well. Finally, our third one's going to be from backside. All you're going to do, you're going to stand in this corner, you're going to look up a third of this wall from that corner, and shoot your molly. This is mainly used to prevent plant from the opponents. Our next molly is going to be for back, right here. Once again, you're in this corner. You're going to look up at these rocks once again, and all you're going to do is you're going to aim at the tip of that rock. This is going to bounce off the back wall and land perfectly for backside plant. Our next one's going to be from heaven again. You're going to sit in this corner, and all you're going to do is you're going to look at that little spot right there, and as long as you're anywhere in that yellow strip, you should be fine. As you can see here, even if you try and skirt around the molly, you still get hit by it, even if you are like on the very edge. Next up is going to be corner plant. You're going to be in the same spot yet again. You're going to be aiming a bit to the left to onto that rock instead. And all this is going to do is it's going to hit the molly onto the ceiling and bounce it straight onto the spike. One more is from heaven, and all you're going to do is you're going to look at these yellow walls, and where it forms that little T, you're going to shoot your molly right there. We're going to move to the B site now. B site default is going to be right over here. Our first molly is going to be on these little trash can things. You're going to look up, aim at these leaves right here, and at the very tip of these leaves, you're going to fire your molly. This will land perfectly onto spike, like so. Our next molly is going to be from this heaven area in this corner. All you're going to do is you're going to aim at this blackboard looking thing and shoot your molly. That also lands perfectly on spike. Our final one's going to be from the enemy spawn, and all you're going to do is you're going to aim at this little piece of rock that juts out from the rest. When you shoot this molly, it's going to fly over the roof, bounce on it once, and then land right on spike as well. Our next molly is going to be the safe plant for B site, and for this one, you're going to go into the enemy spawn, line yourself up right there on that black strip, and aim at the bottom left corner of that box. This lands relatively fast, and it perfectly lands onto spike. We also have one from the same location right here. You're going to look at the HUD icon of your life bar, place it on the corner of that rock, and shoot your molly. This is going to land directly onto spike after bouncing off that top box area. Our next spot is going to be at the corner plant right here and right here. I've got one for each. For this first one, again on these trash cans, you're just going to aim at the very bottom of the leaves this time instead of at the very top. So right here, you're going to fire your molly. It's going to fly for a bit, bounce off the top of the box again, and land right on spike. And for our second location, we're going to be in the exact same spot. And all you're going to do is you're going to look up at the corner right there, at that black darker area, put the diamond of your molly icon onto that, and shoot your molly. Next up, we got some invisible mollies, one for B and one for A. You can see where they're planted right over there. For our first one, you're going to be on the trash cans once again. You're going to look in between the top and bottom edges of that leaf. You're going to aim in between both of those, and you're just going to shoot your molly. It's going to bounce, land on top of the generator, and as you can see, you're going to take damage even if you can't see the molly. For our second one, it is going to be right over here in this edge again, and instead of lining it up to the leaves, you're going to aim a bit lower, put your diamond to the edge of that rock, and fire that molly. This one's going to bounce and land on top of that box again, and even though it's to a lesser degree, you still will get damage from this invisible molly. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much for watching my molly guide. This is my first one I've ever made. If you guys have any suggestions, please leave them down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more brim mollies. Thanks. Peace.